Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is James, and I am starting a brand new series here. We're taking it old school this time, all the way back to PlayStation 2 days, and probably my favorite, and probably one of the most underrated games in PS2 history. But as we see, we're going to get a warning sign saying that the game contains scenes of violence and blah blah blah. And what game could I possibly be playing? It's made by Deep Space. Extermination. We'll bypass that for a second. Let's go in to load that when we start the new game. But let's jump right into it and see exactly what we have here.
Eagle Nest, this is out there. Approaching Fort Stewart airspace. Experiencing heavy turbulence. Over.
Roger out there. This is Eagle's Nest. Fort Stewart will guide you down. Over.
Roger.
Listen up. We'll be landing at Fort Stewart shortly. This is the first Antarctic mission for the Marine Special Forces recon. Don't let your guard down. Follow your training, and you'll make it back alive. Semper Fi! Go out there and show the world what Marines are made of.
Yes, sir!
Our mission code name is Cold Limit. Check the mission data on your wireless terminals.
Yes, sir!
Dennis, I know what you're thinking. I can't stop you from living in the past. But just remember one thing. Be strong. That's all. An old teacher once told me, life is full of pain and suffering. You have to be strong to deal with it. Dennis, don't let it distract you.
If I see Cindy, and she's in trouble, I'll give my life to protect her. It's the least that I can do for Andrew.
We made these knives for our success in Cambodia. You, me, and Andrew. When times are rough, I look at this and remember that I have good friends. We go way back. We're more than just a unit. Never forget that. Your pain is my pain.
Thanks, Roger.
Mayday! We lost 2 engines. We're going down.
Emergency! Grab your parachutes. Regroup at Ground Facility Building B. Get ready. Now go!
Yes, sir!
Okay, so basically give you an idea of what's going on. Dennis had a friend in the Marines.
Dennis here.
This is Roger.
Where are you?
Look up.
There's a ventilation shaft up here. It should lead into the compound. You need to get up here. Come on.
This icy cliff looks impossible.
You'll have to find a way around it. Just follow my
Directions. First, activate the elevator.
Got it.
Okay. Basically, what's going on in the game is we're in the Antarctic on a special force thing for the Marines. I just went up and picked up a battery pack. Now there are several characters we are going to meet in this game. The guy who we just talked to, well, the guy we just talked to, Roger. We heard about Cindy. Andrew is a friend of Dennis and Rogers who got killed saving Dennis's life. We're going to find out more about that later on in the game. And we heard the name Cindy. We'll find out who Cindy is later on as well. But first thing we got to do is we got to activate the elevator. So this game is very weird. But we got to stand in front of the little thing there. The battery pack we just picked up. To activate the elevator, we got to use 2 battery powers. Yes, we want to proceed. And we come over here to where the green dot is. Like I said, the game is very funky. And we go down the elevator. Now, there's one thing that I do not like about this game is you have no rotate. You can't rotate your character around. The only way to do that is by pulling up your weapon. We're getting into exactly what that is and why it's important here in a minute. Periodically throughout the game, though, you'll see stuff like this. There'll be recovery units type A and type B. Type A will give you 30 health things back. Recovery unit B will give you all your health back. Use them wisely. We will also have shots we can use. Type A and type B as well. We'll get into exactly what those do in just a minute. Well, probably within the next few episodes. Now this truck here, when you step on it, it will fall. But don't go no further than this. You can simply hit the X button and go up. Now I know some people are probably wondering, why am I going back and doing old-fashioned PlayStation 2 game and not an Xbox One game like I have been doing? As you see, we picked up another health unit. There's actually a couple of reasons for that. One, I have a game pre-ordered that I am waiting to get here. That I'm going to have the second week of September, if I can ever climb the ladder. That I will be doing once I get it. And I still haven't really gotten into the first Halo yet. I know I said I was going to do it eventually. I will. But I really love this game, and there ain't very many videos of Extermination out there. So I decided I was going to put one out there. We got this little crate here that we're going to pick up, and it's the journal from George Harlan, who is an observer. It says, "It's freezing, it's freaking freezing. This blizzard started before dawn, and now it's reached severe blizzard levels. The high winds are making the wind chill unbearable, with the wind chill dropping the temperature between 5 and 15 degrees Fahrenheit for every 5 miles an hour, for 5 miles per hour of wind. No wonder it's so cold." Y'all, I'm going to eliminate the cursing. Yesterday at sunset, the aurora was visible. It was snowing so lightly that I could make out a beautiful green pillar of light. This is crazy. Everything about Antarctica is crazy. The whole facility is crazy. We will never get rid of them. What is them? We'll just figure that out later on. Now we get back up here and we see Roger again.
From there, walk across the gas pipe to the other side.
Just like the way we did it in training, huh?
Haha, you said it. Okay, now hurry up. You have to find Cindy. We have to get inside ASAP. I'm freezing my ass off waiting for you. Be careful. One false step and you'll be in big trouble. They won't find your body till the poles melt.
Thanks.
After you cross the pipes, there are 2 places you need to jump. You're more nimble than I am, so it should be a piece of cake for you.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to walk across the pipes in order to get to where we have to go. Now here, you got to be very careful. I don't know how many times I have fell off this pipe here. But the way you'll be able to actually face the way as I just fell down, and when you fall like that, you lose health. As you see, I lost 5 health, and I have to get back up the ladder and try it again. I mean, crossing that pipe there should be easy, but there's a lot of things in this game that I'll say that should be easy that I will mess up on. It is part of the game. So let's try this again. There we go, we made it that time. Now we're going to climb up the ladder here. And at the top of this ladder on the other side here, there's going to be something we are going to want. A recovery B unit. Like I said, that will give you 100% health no matter how much health you have lost. Okay, so now what we gotta do is we got to jump this. Ain't all that hard.
I have to jump that crevice.
Once you get close to the edge, for those of you who actually have a PS2 and may think about getting this game, you just hit your X button and you jump.
No choice but to jump this one.
And he's right, we have no choice but to jump it, so let's jump it and see what Roger has to say.
This the ventilation shaft?
While I was waiting, I was watching how this fan works. It spins for 3 seconds and stops for 2 seconds. But with the inertia, it's only clear for 1 second. Timing needs to be perfect. You'd better go ahead.
Me first, huh?
I'll go once you're safely in. You're good at this kind of stuff, aren't you?
Okay, so we gotta get up close, and when I wasn't close enough. But when it stops, we just walk straight through, then we go down the ventilation shaft.
You sure this is the right way?
Trust me! Train tracks. Did they tell you anything about this place?
No.
This place looks like a battlefield.
What the hell?
This looks bad. Just doesn't feel right.
Your instincts are still sharp, huh?
It's kept me alive so far. Let's look around. There may be some survivors, including Cindy. Let's check out what we can. We'll start here. Cover me. No one here. I'll take a look around. You check out the corridor.
Okay.
Okay, he wants us to take a look around. Before we do any of that, we'll come back in here because there's some things in here we're gonna want. There are maps galore all over this game, and you want to get as many of the, well, you want to get all the maps here. But we'll go ahead and exit out since we got the map. Let's see this, see exactly what this says. The save terminal of PSTS is a computer terminal installed to observe and help maintain the activities of all Fort Stewart personnel. It records an accurate state of all that a person has accomplished. In emergencies, it can run on an all-purpose battery pack. Consumes 2 gauges of battery power. Personnel status tracking system. All people working inside the fort are required by regulation to use the terminal every morning and evening to input personal data, including their health and task progress. For convenience, PSTS terminals are located throughout the facility. Personal data is immediately transmitted back to North America as soon as it's recorded. A leader in the North American electronics industry, Forsoft developed the system basics designed and OS. Now we're going to see exactly what that is, definitely in just a minute. Let's see what this thing here says. There's a letter from the drawbridge tech. It says, "Hey Sammy, how many times do I have to tell you? The transformers in the transformer room of underground tunnel area A is connected to the power circuit of the drawbridge. What did you do to it? I told you to be careful with that transformer. Now the voltage is unstable and the drawbridge won't operate. It's your fault, man. Dang it, it's Christmas. Tomorrow's Christmas holiday is blown now. I have to reinspect all the electronic circuitry. Well, out here in the middle of nowhere, there's not much to do on a holiday except get smashed anyway. Hey, if you want to make it up to me, you'll loan me one of your better videos from your secret collection, Grant." I wonder what he's talking about there. Now you see this opening here. There may be 3 or 4 others in the game I don't actually remember that we can crawl down into. We're going to crawl down into this. And when we make it all the way to the end. Now when I came down this way, there wasn't something important down here. We see another health thing. We got another health unit type A. Let's turn around and go back where we came from. Now y'all, it takes me about 4.5, 5 hours to beat this game. I'm going to try and do it in 25, between 15 and 25 minute videos. So we'll probably have anywhere from probably between 10 and 18 videos. But since we got everything in here, let's go ahead and walk out the door. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back this way over here. And we're going to walk in here. Now we see here the thing with the green light. That's one of the save terminals they were telling us about. It takes 2 units of battery. We'll go ahead and proceed. We want to save in memory card slot 1. Now y'all, got several games saved here. A couple I haven't beaten yet. The one with the star means I've already beaten it once. This particular one, I think I've beaten it like twice. It doesn't matter which one we're going to save it in. We'll save it in the first one. And we'll go ahead and go out. Normally when I save it is when I would end the video, but I ain't ready to end it just yet because we're still got things we can do before we save it. But I landed the spot. We got another health unit there, got another type A. Like I said, those have become very handy. We got another thing here says about infectious fluids. The small life form effectively known as the bug, and we'll know exactly what they're talking about here in just a few, probably at the beginning of the next episode, has been found to excrete a green infectious liquid. It has also been reported that in some cases the creature will cling to the victim before releasing the fluids. Exposure to the infectious fluid causes a chemical reaction within the body that causes cell mutation. It also weakens the body's immune system, accelerating cell infestation process. Several cases of infection has already been reported within the facility. Any contact with the infectious fluid is to be treated with the MTS immediately. We'll find out exactly what those are at the next episode as well. It goes on to say MTS stations are located throughout each section of the facility. Keep track of the nearest station in case of emergency. Fort Stewart, Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, USA Army. Now we'll begin into exactly what all of that stuff is next episode. We got another health unit up here we're going to get. Now you're thinking we got 5 already, we should be good because the game doesn't look all that hard right now. Well, we ain't started really playing the game yet. We got another thing here that says in order to eliminate the unknown life forms prowling around the facility, the SG-203 sentry guns will automatically tracking sensors will be activated at 1400 hours today. Since these guns will shoot at any life form detected by their sensors, extreme caution is advised. In case of emergency, the sentry guns can be forcibly deactivated by cutting the power cable or shooting the sensor. Lieutenant Chief of Fort Stewart Chief, blah blah blah, Greg Howard. We've already read something from him. Now, right now, they are not activated. They will be. So we come to this door and we see that it's locked.
Dennis, it's Roger. Can you get back here? I've worked out the route to the rendezvous point.
I'm on my way.
Okay, so now we gotta go back. Oops, I run to the fire again. I've already lost 15 health already and ain't really done nothing. You got to come all the way back here to see Roger again. Now, I forgot to mention the jump the crates, you mash the DX button, but let's come back in here and see what Roger has to say. Go up to him, you mash the X button.
What's up?
Look, it's a drawbridge. The map shows that the rendezvous point, Building B, is on the other side. We need to lower that drawbridge. We should regroup and find out what's going on as soon as possible.
Right.
What did you find out?
The facility's been ripped to shreds. Something bad has happened here. We've got to stay sharp.
You're right. By the way, the computer is almost fixed. We should be able to open some of the doors now.
Can you open the door at the end of the tunnel? It's locked.
Yeah, hold on. All right, it should be open now. I'm going to try to lower the drawbridge from here. We need to head to our rendezvous point, Building B, ASAP. Until then, keep up your recon.
Okay. Who would have thought that such a facility existed in the South Pole of all places?
I know. There's definitely something strange going on here.
Okay, so the door that we just saw is now unlocked. But I want to come over here back inside this little room here and save because that got me a stopping point. It'll consume the rest of our battery power, that's okay. We don't need much battery right now anyway. We'll be able to recharge it at the end of the next episode. For y'all, this has been James saying thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And come back and join me next time as we go through that door and find out exactly what's really going on in Antarctica as we continue playing Extermination. Y'all have a good one.